Hi, and welcome to the Sit Down with Suzanne podcast. This is your girl, Suzanne. Welcome to the podcast where every episode is created with you in mind. Each episode is crafted with the goal of empowering you to be the best version of yourself. The intent is for you to realize that the only competition that you face is yourself, and no one else has the power to determine your self worth. So join me on this journey where there'll be laughter, there'll be tears, there'll be aha moments, there'll be accountability, but most of all, girls, there will be growth. All right, let's dive into this week's episode. I'm going to give you a couple call to actions at the end of the podcast. But tonight, I wanted to talk to you about something that have come up frequently over the course of this last week in my daily dealings. And this is all about placing value on your skills. Now, I know we're all out there, we're doing something, we are producing product, we are creating content, whether we're doing something that has a physical component or we're doing something that it deals with our creativity, we've got to start putting value on our skills. And we often struggle with placing a value on our skills. All right. And sometimes, when it's a product thing, it's easier to place a value. But when it comes to a service, it's harder for us to put a price tag on it. And we struggle with that. Well, listen, y'all, we got to do it because, every day I'm looking at you guys and I'm really trying to support all these small businesses and Black-owned businesses and everyone that's out there that's doing the hustle and trying to make a better life and is truly trying to be their own boss. I'm here for you. I am cheering for you. And while there are many reasons why I think we struggle with this, there's three that I'm going to talk about. All right. So let's dive right in. Number three, I think we worry that folks will not want to pay for it. So we start to wonder, will they pay for it? And when I say, I do think it's easier for the product versus the service, because sometimes when they could see something tangible, it might be easier to put a price point on it. But when it's a service, it's a little harder. But listen, y'all, folks will pay for what they want. Trust me. If they want something bad enough, they will find a way to pay for it. Listen, I see so many people walking by in red bottom shoes, folks that, listen, I know they're not even making minimum wage, okay? And they're rocking red bottom shoes. So if folks want something, they're going to find a way for pay for it. I was shopping recently and I saw a brand name t-shirt. It was $350, all right? Now, by the time I left and came back around, that thing was gone. That t-shirt was so thin that you'd have to put another shirt under it if you wanted to wear, unless you want to show your bra. Hey, that's your business. Back in the day when I was young, I could have done something like that, but that ain't me no more. All right. So let's move on from that. But folks bought it. People wanted it, right? So if you put in the work, and this is what I'm going to say to you, put in the work, perfect your craft, and charge the price, you're going to look at the market and you're going to see what other people that does the same thing as you are charging. You want to consider things like parts and labor, etc., material, all the things that you use that you put into it. And then if it's a service entity, then, just really got to think about your time and things like that. But because your creativity, you are putting yourself out there. All right. And the sad thing is that small businesses, they put more into it because like big business have the ability to mass produce things. And you are spending a lot of time on one thing just because you don't have that capacity to mass produce. So yeah, your thing might cost a little more. I'm not, not till you get name brand like Gucci and all of them, they'd be charging some crazy money that folks gonna pay for what they're going to pay for it. But that's why I think small businesses, sometimes you have to put a little higher price point on something. Some brands, they can afford to charge, I sell t-shirts. My t-shirts range from $20 to $30, right? And thank you for everyone who has supported the Positively Suzanne brand. You could purchase your t-shirts on Instagram and on positivelysuzanne.com because I can't afford to charge $7.99 like those brands because, again, they mass produce. Let me veer off topic for a minute here. You ever see a designer come out with something fabulous and then, these little knockoff shops. I'm not going to call it out because I don't want to throw names out there, but they're able to reproduce this thing and charge a fraction of the price. This hurt the designers. And this is what I'm telling you. So small businesses have a harder time, to produce these things. So that's where their price points are a little higher. So yeah, that's why my t-shirts are 30 versus you could go in and buy not a Calvin Klein because their things are a little pricey, but you can sometimes get like a Nautica or things like this shirt, a TJ Maxx or so for $9.99. But listen, I said it at the top of the hour, and I'm going to say it again. Folks will pay for what they want. So do your thing. Put in your time, research, do what you have to do, perfect your craft, but charge for your stuff. The number 2 reason is we used to give it away for free. And we think that because we gave it away for free, we have to continue giving it away for free. No, honey. Listen, you let them know. Listen, that was then. This is now. Yesterday's price is not today's price. All right. So we are afraid to start charging our family and our friends because, well, we always used to give it to them for free. Listen, your family and your friends should be supporting you anyway. So they should be lucky. And I know it's not often the way because a lot of times family and friends do not want to pay for stuff. And kudos to you if your family and friends are the ones that support you. But if not, listen, do what you got to do. But let them know, hey, the free train stopped. I cannot continue. So those cakes that you used to bake for everybody, start charging. Because you have a business, you need to start charging. Those party decorations that you used to go and do for everybody, start charging. What are the other thing? There was something that, you used to do hair for somebody, right? You used to do this hairstyle for them every single day in your house, in your basement, whatever. Start charging. Nails, start charging. It is time that you stop doing it for free. Let them know before they come. Don't let them show up thinking it's going to be for free. Let them know this is your price. I'm not saying you can't give them a good price, but this is my price and this is my charge. And here's the number one reason why we have a hard time placing value on our skills. We wonder if we're good enough. And truthfully, this is a killer. We have self-doubts, we get imposter syndrome, and, we just start to wonder, am I good enough? Am I good enough? Am I good enough? And I'm going to tell you this, you are good enough. And if there's one thing I can say about this culture, there's so many things that are going on right now. People are obsessed with social media, but it has taught us that people are human. And even people that we look up to and we admire, they struggle with things. We saw with Naomi in the with tennis, we saw Simone in gymnastics. These are people that are held up, that are revered, that, we truly admire. And they took a stand and they stepped back and says, no, my mental health is more important to me. And I applaud them so much. And I think it gave us the opportunity to say, hey, if these people who are at the top of their game can do this, who am I? Who am I not to be able to? So we have to say, hey, I'm a human being. I am good enough. And go ahead, girl, put that value on your skills. Put that price on your product. Because if folks want it, they are going to pay for it. All right. I'm not saying it's going to be easy. It is not easy. And again, I said it's easier to put it on a product, but when you're putting it on a skill set, something that you used to do for folks, it is a lot harder. But if you want to be successful, you have to. You will not achieve your dreams. You will not achieve your goals if you continue to give away your product and your service for free. And think about all these successful companies and all these successful business people that you admire. They charge a price for their service. Yeah, maybe when they were starting out, their service was a whole lot cheaper. But as they grew, their price grew. And this is what I'm telling you. Place value on your skills. I'm going to give you a couple of tips that are going to help you, because you know what? I believe in helping folks out because I had to learn this the hard way. And I also believe in the power of 3. So I gave you 3 up there, and I'm going to give you 3 down here. 3 things that's going to help you. Put in the work, do your research, and set your price. You got to do that first. You got to make sure the quality that you're putting out there is top notch, the best, and continue learning and elevating. Okay. So put in the work, research, do what you got to do, and set your price. Number 1. Number 2, set boundaries. Let folks know that you're going to be charging them. Set up a price list, whatever you have to do. Get your website. Do what you have to do so folks know that there's a price. You're not going to be like, all right, give me $5 here, $10 there. No. Boundaries and a price. Because this is the way you're going to get it. It says, you know what? I appreciate you supporting me in this endeavor. It is people like you that are supporting me that will allow me to make it. Because if every successful business person hadn't charged for their product or their service, they would not be successful. So throw that at them. And the other one, the last thing I'm going to give you, don't give up no matter what. When you put in the work and you set your price and you set your boundaries, and folks all of a sudden acting like you're a stranger and they don't want to pay, it's okay. Stay the course. Don't give up. The right folks will find you. Hey, you may blow up immediately. And, if that happens for you, I'm truly happy for you and rooting for you. But if you don't, and it's taking a little longer, stay the course. Keep on fighting the right circumstances. God will open doors for you. God will put people in place that's going to take you to other places. All right. Pray over that business. I'm telling you, because what is meant for you is meant for you. But you have to start placing a value on your skill set. You have to stop giving things away for free, because folks will not appreciate the amount of time and work and effort that it took for you to create something. Put a price on it. What they say, put a ring on it, put a price on it. Put a price on it. And although we know that your skill sets is priceless, we can't go that way. We got to put a price on it. So put a price in it. And that's what I'm going to encourage you this week. Whatever it is you're doing out there, put a price on it and go with God, because I truly believe you will get to where you want to get to once you start believing in yourself. All right. That's it for this week of the Sit Down with Suzanne podcast with your girl, Suzanne. All right. Couple of things I'm going to ask you to do for me. First, please go ahead, look at the bottom of this. You'll see the Buy Me a Coffee. Go ahead and do a sponsor, buy me a cup of coffee. I'd appreciate it. I use it to, do things. So to elevate this podcast for y'all. So please go ahead and do that. The other thing is that the podcast is on a plethora of podcasting platforms. So it's on Apple, it's on Spotify, it's on Amazon, it's on Google, it's on so many different things. So wherever you get your podcast, please go ahead and hit like the episode, by the way, subscribe to it so you can be updated when we get our newest episodes. And if you would like to be a guest, please reach out to me at Suzanne@positivelysuzanne.com. And I'm going to invite you to go over to Instagram and follow me as Positively Suzanne. I'm going to get more content out there. So if you want to know what's happening with me, please go ahead and follow me on Instagram. That's it. That's all you got to do. Not a lot, is it? Well, listen, until next time, this is your girl, Suzanne, saying thank you for listening. And this was all for you.